And the final Des Moines Register-Mediacom Iowa poll leading up to the election found that Vice President Kamala Harris has grabbed a lead in the state.
Yeah, check out these numbers. She leads former President Donald Trump by 3 percentage points among likely voters, 47% to his 44%. That's within the margin of error here of 3.4 percentage points. KCCI's Bo Bowman joins us now to break down how Harris may have gained ground in our state and what kind of impact the poll could have on turnout tomorrow. Bo.
Yeah, Jody, whether or not this Iowa poll ends up correctly predicting the outcome here in Iowa, it definitely has voters on both sides fired up.
I honestly thought Trump was going to win Iowa this entire time, so I thought my vote just wasn't going to count, and then now I'm like, oh, my vote's going to count.
As hundreds of Polk County residents lined up to vote early on Monday, Democrats say they feel like they have a shot at electing VP Kamala Harris, while Republicans believe the Iowa poll is an outlier.
When you've got 2 elections in a row, right, that go to Donald Trump and you have a new governor here, she's done a great job, Kim Reynolds.
Other reputable polls show former President Donald Trump still has a strong lead in Iowa. Emerson College has Trump leading by 10 percentage points within a 3.4% margin of error. Jay Ann Selzer, president of the company that conducts the Iowa poll, says what makes it different is the fact that others rely more on past behaviors, which she admits can be effective, that is, until there are big events that change voting trends.
The Selzer caveat to that is until there's change. And this election cycle is loaded with change after change after change after change. So I wouldn't dare to assume that this future electorate looks identical to the past.
The question is whether things continue the way they were at that particular moment or whether they start to change.
KCCI political analyst Dennis Goldford says the Iowa poll has a good track record with their presidential predictions. The poll has correctly predicted every presidential winner in Iowa since 2008. But Goldford says polls are just a snapshot in time, and this one could fire up voters on both sides right before Election Day.
It will certainly enthuse Democrats who might think, hey, maybe we really have a chance to cause an upset here. But it will also enthuse Republicans who might have been starting to take it for granted and saying, well, we don't have to worry as much about turning out on Election Day because it's in the bag.
Now, Selzer points to a few reasons for Harris's big jump in the polls. The main one, though, the number of people that they identify as likely voters saw a significant increase, specifically in demographics that are favorable for Harris. Younger Iowans, college-educated voters, and specifically women over the age of 65. Jody?
Yeah, that poll certainly creating a lot of buzz on the eve of the election. Bo,
Absolutely.
Thank you.